Hello my fellow researchers, my name is Jason, and in this video I'm going to show you how to analyze a number of continuous variables using the Pearson Product Moment Correlation. And in this case I have 4 variables that are all on a continuous scale, and I want to know, is there a relationship between any of these variables? And in particular, is there a bivariate relationship between any of these variables? So this is not a multivariate analysis. I'm just going to conduct a multiple bivariate analyses. The first thing you want to do whenever you're going to do a correlation analysis is to do a scatter plot. So I'm going to hit Graphs, I'm going to go to Legacy Dialogues, and I'm going to choose Scatter. And I'm going to choose the matrix scatter. I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm going to throw in all of my variables into the matrix variables box. And I'm going to choose OK. And my output window pops up, and now I have a scatter plot for every possible bivariate relationship. So between x and y, x and z, x and a, and so on and so forth. So you can kind of get a quick glimpse as to where there may be relationships and as to where you're probably not going to find a relationship. So looking at y and z right here, this box, it doesn't look like there's much of a relationship there. These points are kind of scattered around, not really creating a line in any particular direction. But for example, z and a, that looks like a positive linear relationship. And so in order to really, be able to say, okay, there's a relationship, we have to get an R value and a significance value. So in order to now get that R value and that significance value, we're going to hit Analyze, we're going to go to Correlate, and we're going to choose Bivariate. And I'm going to throw in, again, similar to how I did for the scatter plot graphs, all the variables into the box. Make sure you have Pearson checked off. We're conducting a two-tail test, and I'm going to hit OK. And now I get a box that actually looks a lot similar to this matrix right here. And here we have our R values. So for example, we thought there was a relationship visually between Z and A. So let's see. Here's Z, here's A, and it looks like we have a very significant relationship. We have an R value of 0.88, which is strong, and we have a significance value of 0.001. And so that's certainly a significant positive linear relationship. And if we look at the relationship between, let's see here, x and y looks like it might be a negative linear relationship, but probably not as strong as between z and a. So let's see, x and y. Well, yeah, we have negative 0.705 as our R value, and we have 0.023 for our significance. So it's slightly weaker than this relationship right here, and it's negative, so it's going in the downward direction. And our significance value is a little bit higher. It's 0.023, but it's still significant at the 0.05 level. So suppose you just wanted to look at a particular subset of variables in your analyses. You didn't want to have all x, y, z, and a here, and then have all of the x, y, z, and a here. Well, there's a way of actually choosing, what you want in the column and what you want in the rows. So I'm going to hit Analyze. I'm going to go to Correlate, and I'm going to choose Bivariate again. Now all my variables are still here, and instead of hitting OK, I'm going to choose Paste. And paste here allows you to do some commands. And what I'm going to type in between x and y and z and a is width. Now you can type width between any of these variables, but suppose I just want to see, is there a relationship between x and z and x and a? And is there a relationship between y and z and y and a? So when I hit Run Selection up here, you'll see now that this column has only x and y, and this row has only z and a. And so I've basically condensed the table, and I've excluded certain relationships that I perhaps don't want to see. These tables can get pretty big if you have a lot of variables, and it just it might be difficult to interpret. So suppose I just wanted X here and then have Z, Y, and A along the top row here. I will do the exact same procedure. When I click paste, I'm going to put width just after the X. Okay, I'm going to hit run. And now you can see here I have my lone X in this column and I have Y, Z, and A up in here. So that's one way of I guess, modifying how you want your matrix to look. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. And if not, stay tuned for my next video. Cheers.